in store for pensioner Joyce Morgan, whose school pals are very close to her, and Martin Simons, whose old shipmates have come together to splice the main brace. But Dina Bryant is already winging her way to meet her long-lost father. For these people and more, it's Surprise, Surprise! Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cilla Black.
Another surprise. And thank you all for sending in all those lovely letters. Now, I know I keep saying this, but we are going through each and every one, I promise. And we received this the other week. Have a look at this. Remember this? Yes. What is it? What do you think this is? A what? A thing that goes in the pie. Yes, it is indeed a pie funnel. And 3 weeks ago, my blind date cooked me pie and mash. And he used this to hold up his sagging middle. I'm talking about the middle of the pie. David Elliott saw this, and he really got excited sitting at home in Woking in Surrey. He's 14, and he collects pie funnels. He's got 168. And he sent us this photo. It makes a change from train spotting, doesn't it? And David wrote ever so politely and asked where we got it from. Well, David, I tell you, lad, I'll do better than that. I shall personally send this to you. So you'll have 169. Isn't it exciting? Well, we had another letter, and it's about somebody sitting here in our audience tonight. Yes? It's for you, Joyce Morgan. Where are you, Joyce? Oh, she's waving her little hand up there. Now, Joyce, you don't have to do anything, but we had a lovely letter from your granddaughter, Sharon. She wrote to us on the Searchline, and she said, could we get in touch with all your school chums from way back in 1924? Because you went to Brinscombe School in Gloucestershire, is that right?
That's right, yes.
Well, Joyce, you know, this was over 62 years ago. So we did have a task on the Searchline, but we managed to find them. Oh, yes, we did. And I know you're looking wearily around, but stand up, Joyce, because you're going to see a few extra friends. Just have a look over there and say hello. Come on, lads and lasses from the school. Stand up, say hello to Joyce. There you go. Joyce, do you recognise any of them?
I certainly do.
Oh, there's Tilly up there.
Yeah.
Yes, he's saying yes. Who's that? Who's that next door to you, Joyce?
My husband.
Oh, that's Mrs. Joyce.
Yes, dear, yes.
You recognise Tilly?
Oh, yes. Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Oh, didn't you have fun at playtime? Yes. And there's also Cyril. Cyril's up there too.
Yes.
Look at that. Hello, he's giving us a little wave. Well, you've got your granddaughter Sharon to thank you for all this. Cyril, don't do that, Cyril. I mean, you think you would have stopped that after 62 years. Please, Cyril. Well, now, we sprang a surprise on Dina Bryant during rehearsals for tonight's show. She's a budding artist, and she thought she was coming to the studio to show us some of her drawings in a plot to surprise somebody else. Dina's 19 years old, and when she was 14, she had an illness that unfortunately left her deaf. And I had to speak clearly so she could lip read. And was she surprised when she found out what we had planned for her? Okay. Oh, thanks a lot. Do you mean I can have a little rest? Oh, great. Thanks lots. I'll go and have a chat to Dina then. All right, Dina. We'll have a little chat, eh? Can I see your drawings again, Dina? That's James Dean, yes?
Yeah.
That's a lovely one. What about that other one there?
That one.
Oh, and that's my favourite, Dina, Marilyn Monroe. That's absolutely smashing. But you know, Dina, you're not here really to discuss your paintings. We've got you here for another reason. Now, 17 years ago, when you were just 2 years of age, your mum and dad split up, didn't they? Their marriage broke up.
Yes.
Through no reason of their own. It was just one of those things.
Yeah.
And that means you haven't seen your father, who now lives in Texas, since you were 2 years of age. Is that right? Well, normally we bring people to the studio to reunite them here. But in this case, we're going to make a very big exception, because we are going to fly you to meet up with your dad in Texas. Yes, and guess when you're going? You're going right now. Yes, you are. And I know you haven't got a passport, and that's why the American embassy, they're staying open late just to grant you on. Now, we've got a very fast car waiting outside here. You haven't packed a case, have you? We've packed one for you. And you're not going alone. You're going with our very own Bob Carolgees. And here he is. Come in, Bob. Here you are, Dina. Come on.
Hello, Dina. And we're going on Concorde. Oh, yes.
You will take good care of her, won't you?
I certainly will. I'm excited because I've never been there myself.
Are you taking Spit with you?
No, he's not going. Definitely not. Is that all right?
Well, good luck, Dina. And give my love to your father. All right?
Yeah. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Go on, Dina.
Have a good trip. I must tell you that Dina, she's got such a lovely face, and where she got her features from is from her father. Her father is a full-blooded Red Indian, which is more, it even makes it more exciting. And off they went, and within a couple of hours, Dina and Bob were at Heathrow Airport, where they've been joined by Dina's mum, Jean, who's come along to see them off. And here they are at the most famous check-in desk in the world, Concorde. And as Jean waves bon voyage, our Bob and Dina take off for America. And we'll be joining them both later, live by satellite, when they arrive in the United States. But right now, it's time to zoom across the studio to speak to gorgeous Gordon Burns. How are you this week, Supersonic?
Well, apart from my nose giving me a sound barrier problem, a bit saucy, really.
Oh, tell me more.
Well, the sauce is in Searchline, actually, because I'm looking for a sauce chef by the name of Georges Rascanier. From 1957 to 1962, Georges worked at a well-known restaurant in Romilly Street, Soho, London. His apprentice, Frank Stally, has managed to contact the other chefs from the kitchen, but so far has been unable to trace Georges. The meat, fish, veg and pastry are okay, but what are they without the sauce? So, Georges, if you're out there, stir yourself. Contact us and find out what's cooking. Well, this next group of ladies always knew what was cooking. 25 years ago, Kay Ward and her friends were working as waitresses at Pontin's holiday camp, King's Ash Hill in Devon. Under the strict eye of Mrs. Pontin herself, they helped to keep the campers happy from May to September. Ho-de-ho. Kay remembers that summer and would like to contact some of her old friends. So, if Brenda, Yvonne, Sally and Maureen are watching, or if you recognise yourself as anyone in that photo, then do give us a ring. And silver service for me, please. Well, now, take a look at this photo. St Michael's School's swimming team from Maidstone looking very successful in 1927. The boy on the right, Ronald Arthur Wibley, was a sporty young lad, as his sister Evelyn remembers, and judging from the photo, she was probably right. After it was taken, Arthur went into private service as a hall boy with a family at Hurstpierpoint in Surrey. He was only 14, and his sister Evelyn hasn't seen him since. Ronald, your sister will be overjoyed to see you again, so please get in touch. And that's the lot for the moment, but I'll be back shortly with some more appeals on Searchline. But now to somebody who's appealing all the time, Cilla.
Oh, Gordon, we can't go on meeting like this. We can't, Chuck.
Why not?
Because I'll tell you why. If I said to you, 180, well, I think I've hurt myself then. Would you know what I was talking about?
I think I'd have a fairly good idea.
Oh, well, I'll tell you who would know what I was talking about. His name is Ted Barney, and he's from Maidenhead in Berkshire. His mates wrote and told us that he was dotty about darts. Personally, I don't see the point in it. It seems that Ted has always dreamt of throwing a few arrows in a big match on television. And as our Bob is whizzing across the world at twice the speed of sound, we lent his hit hat to the lovely Cheryl Baker from Bucks Fizz. And she's in Maidenhead now, outside a caravan where Ted lives. Are you there, Cheryl?
Well, we're ready to go now. Now, Bob told me to wear a hit hat, but I think it looks silly, so I brought my own. You ready? Let's have a look. You ready? Apparently, it's up by that white van up there. Anyone got a microphone? Oh, tell you something, it's freezing. And I haven't even got my thermals on. Excuse me. I hope no one's told him. Little kiddie come up to us now and said, "Oh, you surprise, surprise." Here we come. Hello. Surprise, surprise. Is Ted here?
Yeah.
Hello, is that Hilda? Yeah. Is Ted here? Ted, can we come in?
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise. I understand you're a dance player. I'm a dance player. Yes, you are, you little liar. We've heard all about this. He's astonished. What we've done, your friend told us that you'd go to anywhere to play dance. Is that right?
No, don't
Yes,
play dance. No.
So what we've done, we've set up a dance match at your mum's house next door.
Yeah.
You can have a game with us. Me and you play dance match for surprise, surprise.
Yeah, go on,
Especially for Cilla. Are you surprised?
Yes.
Right, let's go. Come on then.
We've got one very reluctant darts player there, but we've got a few more surprises up our sleeve for Ted later on. But you'll find out about that later, and so will he. Right now, I'm about to surprise a Martin Simons in our audience tonight. Where are you, Martin? Surprise, surprise. Could you come and join us, please, love? Welcome to Surprise, Surprise.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nice. Yeah, just forget about all those people out there, because we're going to have a lovely chat now. You know your wife, Tracy?
Yeah, I know.
Well, you should do. How long have you been married to your Tracy?
7.5 years now.
Is it really? Well, she wrote us a smashing letter, and she said that you were watching Surprise, Surprise Christmas show on the box this year. Is that right? Mm. And when you were watching that particular programme, you saw somebody who you recognised, didn't you?
Yeah, Mac.
Mac?
Yeah.
Well, I know him better as Ian.
Yeah,
Ian McMahon.
That's him.
He was the lovely bloke that I delivered a Cillagram to. Yes?
Yeah.
How long is it since you've seen him?
78.
78? Yeah. And you were quite good friends, because he was your best man at your wedding, wasn't he?
It was, yeah.
How come you lost touch then?
It's one of those things.
Was it really? Well, you know, when I did that Cillagram, when I delivered that Cillagram, he was about to set sail, and they never told us where. He was about to set sail in his submarine. But he's back here now, just to surprise you on tonight's show. Come in, Ian, or as he calls you, Mac. Come in here, Mac. Well, isn't that a nice surprise?
Yeah.
What What are you looking at?
His hook.
It's what?
His hook.
His hook?
Yeah.
As long as you don't look at my hook. Well, that is a lovely surprise. Also, your Tracy. You've got to blame this all on your Tracy, you know.
I will do.
What are you going to do to him when you get home?
Might speak to her for a month.
Ah, don't be cruel. She also sent us a photograph. Yes. What's the matter, Martin? Have a look at this photograph over here. You see? That's a lovely photograph. And look at those young ladies. They're a bit young to be in the Navy, aren't they? Well, tell me who they are, Trey. Who are they?
It's the wife's cousins, Claire and Debbie.
That's Tracy's cousins there. Yes, and I can see you, Ian. And Mac, to your friends. I can see Mac there. I can see you. But who are the other two?
Eddie and Derek. Eddie's the one with the 2 hats and Derek's the one died in.
Well, you know that Derek now lives in Galashiels up there in Bonnie, Scotland. Oh, you knew that? Yeah. And also your Eddie, which was your best man.
Eddie was my best man, yes.
How long is it since you've seen him?
About 2.5, 3 years.
Really?
Yeah, we went out to Gibraltar.
Well, he's still in the Navy. In fact, he's stationed at Gibraltar.
That's right, yeah.
Well, he was there yesterday.
Oh, no.
We got them both extra leave. Come on, say hello to your old shipmates. Come in, lads. Come in, Derek, and come in, Ed. Didn't you? And I thought you were giving him the...
After what you sailors... Yeah.
Yes, I've heard about sailors. Well, you're all going to have a... Pardon?
Salter.
Well, it's at this point I'm going to say you're going to have a long natter, and I gather if you... Do you like a glass of the old... Well, there'll be plenty of that later on. In the meantime, with all these sailors around, I think it's a good excuse to splice the main brace. There's more. See you in a couple of bells. Hello and welcome back. And I think it's about time we darted over to our outside broadcast cameras to see how Ted, our fanatical dart player, is getting on. Are you there, Cheryl?
I'm here, Cilla.
Oh, yes, I can see you. Well, has he gotten over the shock yet, love?
No.
He's just as talkative.
That's all he said that's all he said when you hit him in the first half, didn't he?
Well, he's a little bit nervous, but he's playing ever so well. Listen, before we went on air, he had 3 in a bed.
Well, that's very nice. I believe you've got some very, famous people dotted about the caravan.
Cilla, we've got such a celebrity. Come and have a look.
Okay.
Look at this. Clint Eastwood.
Oh, look.
What do you think of the show so far? Ruggish. But listen, Cilla and Ted, we've got some more celebrities. It's not just Clint. We've got some special surprises for you tonight. Come in, boys.
Oh. There they are. My goodness.
You're playing one of us.
One at a time.
Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful? Eric Bristow and Keith Deller. Hey, Eric. Eric, sweetheart, aren't you a little bit nervous playing against this chap?
Yes, I'm very frightened, yeah. Nice ball up here as well, look at this. I don't believe this. He'll be all right. He's got my flights in as well, sir.
Have you ever played in a caravan before?
No, I've stayed in a few caravans, but I've never played in one.
And what about Keith Deller over there? Keith?
Hello, Cilla.
How do you feel about playing against this guy tonight?
I think we've got a slight advantage. We're playing on home territory.
Well, how do we start this game? I don't really know. I love watching the darts on the Sunday, bullseye and everything, but I don't know much about the game. I mean, you're going to play a tournament with Ted over here, so how do we start the game off? What's the first rule?
Well, we're going to play it. I've decided. Is that right, lads?
Yeah. You decided, sir, right?
I thought we'd have doubles.
I'll play with him.
Right, Ted and Eric, me and Keith, and we play 301, but I can't get doubles, so we start without the double, but we finish with a double. You can get my double.
All right, sure.
Right?
Now remember, Eric, he's already had 3 in a bed.
Has he? Yeah. It's painful. A few more than that here, isn't there?
Keith.
Me, is it?
Yeah, me and you.
Best
Keith,
of luck,
how do we
mate.
start the game
I'm
off?
with you.
We're going to start off. Ted's going to throw first, then me,
Yeah, well, I might leave him a double.
then Eric, then Keith.
Right, we better... Who's
Off
chalking? We
you
all
go,
chalking our
then.
own, aren't we?
Yeah, all chalk your
Right,
own.
let's get out of the way.
Where you go, Ted?
Right.
Game on.
Game
Any
on.
paper this seat, have you? Yeah. Sorry.
Put him there, Ted.
That's the odd one.
Whoa, 20.
36.
What's that? 36.
Come on,
Is that
Sean.
Is that me now?
180.
Right, no problem.
Is that good or what?
That's nervous, isn't it?
Very.
What is that, 265?
Yeah, he's missed the two off. We're
Go
going to win
on,
this no goal.
Cheryl, beat
Right,
them all.
ready? Here I go. I'm ever so good. Oh. I used to be ever so good. Oh. At 6. Yeah, 7. Look at that.
Well, at least you hit the ball.
Right.
Right,
I'll let you have that
pressure's on.
Oh.
You sure about this, throw here? What are you laughing at?
Funny, he didn't play like that over Lakeside, did he?
one. Go on, Kate.
Do you want to take my go, Cilla?
I wish I
A
could.
bit closer, Keith. That's it, that's about right. He's 20.
Oh.
22 again, I'll tell you.
41.
41.
We're 10 in front, Cilla.
This could go on all night. Do you know, the suspense is killing me. With the power of television, I think we should fast forward to the edited highlights.
Nice, yeah, you sure.
Stop laughing.
Can't help it, it's funny. But it's getting serious now, isn't it, Eric?
Now you know what I practice, Cilla. 36. My mate's going to have to go out, Ted. Yeah.
108, you can do it. 20.
I think you should throw these, you throw better, wouldn't you, mate?
What's that?
What's that?
44, 64
64
left.
left.
What's we
64.
want? 60? Yeah.
You're on 60.
It's all
Nice,
double
64
Dutch to me.
I'll get this in one down. Yeah.
Ted, you did it. Ted threw the winning shot. And what a shame about our champions, Keith and Eric. But well done, lads. I think you've been terrific sports. In fact, you were great in a caravan, but you'd even be better in a pub with a pint in your hand.
This is much easier like this, no problem.
Is it?
Nice cup of tea we look forward to now.
Oh, good. A cup of tea you will get. And in fact, we all think you've been great sports, both you and Keith. And not forget you, Cheryl, you did well too.
I did.
But Ted,
Well, he just lost, didn't we?
Yeah.
what
I
a
was pretty good.
champion. I think Ted deserves a little round of applause all of his own, don't you? Oh, I think it's marvellous how they managed to throw those darts, don't you? Yes, they throw them so straight, I'd be hopeless. I went on a dart stall at our local fair. You had to hit 3 cards to win a cuddly toy. And I hit 2 cuddly toys and the owner. Oh, nice. Still, we managed to hit a few bullseyes with our Searchline. So let's go right over to gorgeous Gordon, Mr. Suave himself, and see if you can help us hit some more targets. Over to you, Gordon.
Thank you, Cilla. Well, it's certainly our aim, and Miss Longmore is one of my targets, because in last week's post I received this wedding invitation, not for me, but for this lady, Maureen Longmore. It reads, Mr. and Mrs. K.H. Mountford request the pleasure of the company of Maureen Longmore at the marriage of their daughter, Darlene Dorothy Mountford. Unfortunately, the Mountfords lost touch with Maureen about 15 years ago, and it would put the finishing touch to Darlene's wedding day if they could find their old friend again. So, Maureen, here's your invitation. Please get in touch. You were there for Darlene's christening. You surely can't miss her wedding. And now for 2 ladies who did it together in Didcot. Did what, you may ask? Well, they were railway porters. Olive Harbord and Wyn Bridgman were together at Didcot Railway Station, Oxfordshire in 1942. They were the best of friends then, but lost touch after the war. So, Wyn, if you're watching, please give us a ring. We'd love to see you and Olive racing down the platform once again. And for our quickie this week, we go international with a letter from Sweden. We're looking for Barbro Harper, who was born in Norrköping, Sweden on December the 4th, 1948. Can anyone help? Our researchers will be on 01-834 9090 until 10 o'clock tonight. But don't worry if you can't get through. As always, you can write to us at Searchline. Surprise, surprise. London Weekend Television. London SE1 9LT. That's it, Cilla.
Now, I'll tell you, we have an Audrey and Arnold Bradley in our audience tonight, haven't we, love?
We have indeed. Their daughter June wrote to Searchline some time ago, and people may well remember that a couple of weeks ago I put out an appeal on their behalf to find out where their great friends Iris and Leonard Price were, because the two families were very friendly and in the services together, and they used to follow each other around the world, but they lost touch 25 years ago.
Yes, well, we invited Arnold and Audrey. Where are you, Arnold and Audrey? Yes. We invited you here to the studio tonight to do a follow-up on that appeal, didn't we? Because we said we couldn't find them. Not true. You see those two seats, those two empty seats in front of you? They're not just for two people who haven't turned up. They're for your very dear friends, Leonard and Iris Price. And here they are. If you look behind you, they're coming down the stairs. Isn't that nice? Well, I know you'll have plenty of time to chat after the show. So you see, Searchline really works. Thank you, Gordon. But I've got to move on because a little while ago, Bob and Dina landed in America, and I believe we've got some film of them at the airport.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray right through the very heart of it. New York, New York.
Come on, Dina. Lovely. Well, after all that rushing about, I feel a bit peckish. And we're not going to any old hamburger joint or hot dog stand. This, in fact, is the River Cafe, one of the most exclusive restaurants in the whole of New York. Normally full of millionaires and movie stars. And today, they've got a table reserved just for us. Come on.
We'll be going over to Bob and Dina live by satellite later on. Oh, our Bob. He gets all the good jobs, doesn't he? Today, America by Concorde. Yesterday, Leicester by British Rail. We sent him to surprise Len Abraham at a mobile barber shop.
Perfect. Not a hat out of place. You probably didn't realise what goes on under this hit hat. But I don't know how I've come to Leicester to surprise a certain mobile barber. And he's in there. His name's Len Abraham, and his wife Carol reckons he deserves to be a barber to the stars. He drives his barbershop on wheels around the streets of Leicester and parks outside pubs, waiting for customers to arrive. And today he's got a customer that's going to make his hair curl. Well, there's no time like the present. Here goes. They seek him hair. They seek him there. This is it. Len Abraham. Surprise, surprise. How are you? Nice to see you. We're having a sandwich? Oh, great. Yes, please. We'll eat those in a second. Excuse me just a moment. Stay where you are. You're right, he comes over your haircut. Len, a little bird tells me you're quite a snip with a pair of scissors, is that right?
I'm quite a snip with a pair of scissors. Do you want one?
Well, what could you do for me? I mean, what do you think? Is it short back and sides or a turn on the old moustache? Actually, it's your wife, Carol, that's put us up to this, because she reckons that you should actually see some better heads than the ones you get in here, some more famous heads. So we're going to whiz you off to the Surprise Studios and try and set you up with a nice, famous head. Is that all right?
That's great, yeah.
Let's have a sandwich then. What do you fancy?
I've had a quiet day today as well. That's nothing in that, it's bread and butter. I just had a banana.
Oh well.
It's not pie and mash like you had on Saturday.
No, Sunday. All right, go on then, Len. This is a snip. It's snip. Right, go.
The barber himself, Len Abraham. Come in, Len. Yes, you have got cold.
Well, you warm them up for me.
I will. Why are you so cold?
I'll keep it there.
Why are you so cold?
Nerves.
Is it? No, you're not nervous. You're a barber. What kind of clients do you have in your mobile barber shop?
Well, they're nearly all over 70.
Oh, so you do a service?
They're all kinds, but I get a lot of pensions in the van, yeah.
And what do you get to talk about to your clients?
Their illnesses.
Well, Len, I mean, we promised you, a famous head to work on the show. Are you ready for this?
Yes, go on.
We have got one of the biggest famous heads for you to work on. And he needs no introduction whatsoever. Come in, our famous Ed. What would you do with Duncan over here? I mean, what kind of, how would you zhush him up?
Well, he could have his eyebrows done.
Or we could sort of give you a short back and shine.
Well, I don't know about this. I'm not sure about barbers. I don't know. What do they do?
Are you frightened of him?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'll keep him away, because I've got what I've got, and I don't want to lose any more.
Oh, Duncan, but, I mean, he can always trim the hairs on your legs.
Oh, well, actually, he can't, because, look, there's none there, and you just feel that. You'll be jealous of that.
Oh.
There is one at the side there.
Next to you, I feel like King Kong.
Oh, you couldn't possibly, never.
Oh, right, isn't that nice? Oh, but Duncan, thank you very much for coming on to Surprise, to really make a surprise on Len here. Because, you're not the real reason why he's here. No, you were expecting this as well. All your customers tell you.
I brought my hairdressing kit with me as well.
Did you? Well, you won't need that tonight, but what you will need is a good round of applause for Duncan Goodhue here for coming on. Thank you very much. Thank you. You didn't really think we'd let you loose on a famous Ed, did you?
Not really.
No, I know all about you, Len. I've had some marvellous letters about you. You belong to a skiffle group in your spare time, don't you? And indeed, in your spare time, you've raised lots of money for charity.
That's right.
You've managed to raise a lot of money for guide dogs for the blind people. And you've also raised money for scanners for all your local hospitals where you live. And this group that you belong to, this skiffle group that you belong to, what's their name?
Shall I tell you?
Please.
The G-string skiffle band. We play everything in G.
Is that why you call them the G-strings?
Yes.
And what do you play in this particular band?
The banjo and guitar in a fashion.
Well, surprise, surprise, you thought your skiffle group was back up there in Leicester. But they're not. Every one of your G-strings are here tonight. Well, they're here, they really are. You won't recognise them. Come in, you G-strings.
Rather can't be them.
It is then.
Oh, I don't. He's got me kazoo with me as well.
Yes. who do you think was all behind this then?
Well, it's got to be my wife, I expect.
And a lot of friends, because they all think you're marvellous for doing all this marvellous charity work. And seeing that you've got your little kazoo with you, I think it's only fair that you should join in a tune with all the G-strings over there. Are you game?
I'm game.
All right. Come on then, off you go. Take him over there.
Hey, what's all this stuff?
Road, well along came a man with a big fat load. Hey, hey, everybody drink on me. He was caked in dirt from his head to his foot, and his hair so black, he looked like soot. Hey, hey, everybody drink on me. But he gambled down in the old saloon, sitting on it's early and it ain't quite noon, but hey, hey, everybody drink on me. Have a drink on me. Everybody have a drink on me. Hey, hey, everybody drink on me. And I just got a letter from down in Tennessee. It said Uncle Ryan left it all well to me. Hey, hey, everybody drink on me. Come on. Have a drink on me. Everybody have a drink on me. Hey, hey, everybody drink on me.
What do you mean you did it wrong?
I was singing the chorus when he was singing the verse.
Well, it doesn't. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise, Mom. Because you see, you don't have time to rehearse. We sprung a surprise on you, and this is it. But we've got one very special surprise for you. We've got another one.
No.
Yes, can you take it?
Yes, go on then.
You can, because you've always expressed a wish that you'd like to sing along and play along with a very famous pop star. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. Well, we have got one of the best in the business. Very loud, very great. He's from one of my favourite bands. It's Noddy Holder from Slade.
I'll bought you a drink.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, gosh. Nearly. Isn't that a lovely surprise that Noddy's
fantastic.
here? And Noddy's you've actually agreed to sing along with the
I
band.
certainly have. And we want everybody to join in.
We do indeed. Are you going to count all the audience here in?
Yes, you ready, lads? Right. 1, 2.
Have a drink on me. Everybody have a drink on me. Hey, hey, everybody drink on me. Have a drink on me. Everybody have a drink on me. Hey, hey, everybody drink on me.
Noddy Hold and the G-strings, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Well, as they say in the musical world, we'll take 5, but don't go away because we've got lots more surprises to come, including a live satellite link to America. So see you in a couple of minutes. See you then. Welcome back. Well, it's Cillagram time again, and this week It's for Reg Barrow. Now, Reg soon retires after a lifetime working at London Zoo. He's been in charge of birds for over 40 years, and we thought he deserves a special Cillagram on behalf of all the hundreds and thousands of visitors he's helped to bring pleasure to, not forgetting the animals.
Who's a pretty boy then? Who's a pretty boy? I don't know. It doesn't look like a live bird to me. Mind you, maybe the man I'm waiting for will be able to help me. He's the overseer of the birdhouse here at London Zoo. His name is Reg Barrow, and he's been working here for over 40 years. And that's why I've come here today, to deliver him a special Cillagram. The only thing is, he's not expecting a bird like me. Let's go. He's here. Reg Barrow, surprise, surprise. Good morning.
How are you?
I'm
It's
very
cold
well.
out there.
It is cold, that's
cold
why I'm
out there.
dressed like this.
I don't blame you.
I'm the adopter, by the way.
A doctor of what, me?
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
I've come
I've
to
no
adopt you.
complaint about that.
Just for today.
Good.
I suppose you're wondering why I'm here, though.
Possibly that I'm retiring.
Yes, you're
Good.
retiring after 40 years this
Yeah.
autumn. Well, they've sent me along to sing you a special Cillagram.
Lovely. Good.
Are you fit?
Yes.
Come on
Good,
then,
yeah.
Reg, let's go.
Okay.
If we could talk to the animals, just imagine it, chatting to a chimp and chimpanzee. Imagine talking to a tiger, chatting with a cheetah. What a neat achievement it would be if we could talk to the animals and learn the languages, maybe take an animal degree. We'd study elephant and eagle, buffalo and beagle, alligator, guinea pig and flea. We would converse in polar bear and python, and we would curse in fluent kangaroo. If people asked us, can you speak rhinoceros? We'd say, of course there is. Can't you? If we conferred with our furry friends, man to animal, think of all the things we could discuss. If we could walk with the animals, talk with the animals, grunt and squeak and squawk with the animals, and they could talk to us. If we could talk to the animals, oh, think what fun we'd have asking all the crocodiles for tea. Or maybe lunch with 2 or 3 lines, walruses and sea lions. What a lovely place the world would be if we spoke slang to orangutans. The advantages any fool on earth can plainly see. Discussing Eastern art and dramas with intellectual llamas, that's a big step forward, you'll agree. We'd learn to speak in antelope and turkey. Our Pekingese would be extremely funny. If we were asked to sing in hippopotamus, we'd say rhinotamus and would. And if we just stop and think of it, there's no doubt of it, we could win a place in history. If we could walk with the animals, just talk with the animals, run and squeak and squawk with the animals, and they could squeak and squawk and speak and talk to us.
Well, last week I surprised a Kay Head on the phone. Her daughter Tracy reckons her mum has better legs than the policeman you see at the end of the TV series The Bill. So I invited Kay to come on the show and let us have a peep at her pins. All right, Kay, where are you, love? Let's see those legs. Oh, look at them, their legs. They are beautiful legs, ladies and gentlemen. Do you agree? Or perhaps you want to see more of her legs? Yes? Come on, Kay. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
You go first.
Me go first. All right, I'll give them a quick flash. Are you ready for this? I'm not. I'm sure everybody agrees out there you have got smashing legs, Kay. And on the phone, you said about your Tracy, what you were going to do to your Tracy.
Yeah.
You called her a little didn't you? Yeah. But tonight, you are going to be famous. Well, your legs are going to be famous. Because tonight, your legs are going to be seen by millions. Yes, at the end of tonight's show, your legs are going to walk all over our credits. Just like that policewoman on the bill. Are you ready for that?
Yeah.
I even see that you've got your police stockings on,
yes.
But you need a little bit of training, and you've got to have a run round the block for that, all right? So we'll see you at the end of the show. Good luck, Kay. Get into training, girl. We'll see you at the end on the credits. All right, love? Yeah. See you after. I shall look forward to that at credit time. It's time for me to surprise somebody on the telephone. Oh, look at this. Here's our telephone for this week. A Liverpudlian frog. Isn't that nice? And this week I am going to ring a Brian Stafford of Halesowen. Now, Brian's a Western fanatic, and he reckons he's pretty quick on the draw. Well, I'm about to call him out. And I think this week his number is 10 digits, is that right? Yes? We'll have a look at the card. Yes, it is. It's 10 digits. Is that right, Liverpudlian? That's sweet. Oh, here we go then. Yes. See if it's ringing out. Not ringing out yet. Ringing out. It's ringing out. Hello?
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 Hello, can I speak to Brian Stafford, please?
Speaking.
Hello, Brian.
Hello.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise.
Yes, it's rootin' tootin', come out shootin', Cilla here.
Hello, Cilla.
Well, Brian, it's like as if, you know, I call you every hour of the day.
Well, you do, don't you?
Oh, does my husband know? Listen, a little bird told me you were quick on the draw. Is that right? Have you fainted, Brian, or what? You...
Quick on the draw.
Quick on the draw?
Pretty quick.
Are you really? You like shooting the old guns, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, well, listen here, partner.
Yeah.
I'm calling you out. It's Six Guns Cilla here. She challenges you to a gunfight next week here at the OK Studios. Do you accept the challenge?
I do, certainly.
Are you good at it?
Pretty good.
Shooting, I mean.
Oh, yes.
Are you? And you're prepared to come to the studios and show me how good you are?
I am, yes.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? Well, I shall look forward to seeing you on the show next week.
My pleasure.
Now, what kind of guns are you going to bring with you?
Colt 45s.
Colt 40, my favourite drink. I love it. See you on the show next week, Brian, all right?
Okay, Cilla.
I look forward to that.
Thank you very much.
Ta-ra then, Chuck.
Bye-bye.
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 Bye. It's time now to go over live by satellite to join Bob and Dina in America. But before we do, I'd like to ask Dina's mother, Jean, to join me. Could you come and join me, Jean, please? Now, Jean, this is very exciting, isn't it?
Yes, it's wonderful.
And we've all got to keep our fingers crossed because, as you know, the satellite can be a little bit dodgy. So if we have a breakdown, don't worry, we will get through to Dina. We will see Dina and Bob tonight. So
wonderful.
We just have to tell them to put some more shillings in the gas meter. Here it goes, fingers crossed. Are you there, Bob?
Yes, we're here, Cilla, live and well.
Well, it's lovely to see you both. Tell us, Bob, did you have a great journey on Concorde?
Oh, I tell you, Cilla, it's brilliant. What a way to travel. Do you know, we even went up to see the driver. The staff were great.
And tell me, could you ask Dina if she's very, very excited on seeing her dad tonight in Texas?
Yes, Dina, Cilla said, are you excited at the prospect of seeing your father tonight in Dallas?
I'm excited. I'm going to see my father.
Oh, lovely.
She's really looking forward to it. She's actually very nervous about it as well, Cilla. And actually, I've got the tickets here. This one is Dina's. Yes, that's your ticket for Dallas. And unfortunately, Dina, I can't come with you to Dallas because there is somebody else that has to take you to Dallas. It's somebody who couldn't wait to see you, so they came here to see you. It's your father, Bill, and he's here right now. Coming in, Bill. Say hello.
Oh, look at that. You look exactly like your father, Dina.
Well, I'm speechless right now, and that's unusual for me. I'm usually not this way. It's been one of the most happiest, exciting days of my life. You know.
Well, Dina, enjoy your next few weeks that you have with your dad in Dallas. See you when you get back. Bye. Bye-bye. It is, I'm so pleased for you, Jean.
Yes, it's marvellous.
Because I know it's been your life's ambition for Dina to meet her father after all this time.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. God bless you, love.
Thank you.
God bless.
The more the world is changing, the more it stays the same. Life is full of small surprises. It's a never-ending game. If nothing is impossible, will you believe your eyes? If the unexpected brings a smile, that's a big surprise. Surprise, surprise. The unexpected hits you between the eyes. The unpredictable, that's the surprise you see. Surprise, surprise.
Well, everybody sitting at home, we've come to the end of another surprise. I've really enjoyed myself. I'd like to say a very big thank you to everybody who's been on the show tonight. And I'm really looking forward to seeing our Bob next week. Until then, ta-ra, everyone. Ta-ra!